Being in the world but not of the world is one of the tricky concepts for a lot of Christians to master, and it is tough. Make no mistake about it, it is really tough. What I want to do is share with you about 3 ideas here to help you understand that while you are definitely in the world and you have a lot of connections and activity in the world, you're also not of the world. You've been called out of the world, and there is a way to learn to get a reasonable balance here where you can keep moving your journey forward. One of the first things I keep reminding myself and anyone else that will listen is that we're just pilgrims. That's all we are. This world is not my home. We sing, I'm just a passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blue. And that's what we want to do. You can't take it with you, but somebody said you can send it ahead. You can lay up your treasures in heaven. Paul also taught over in Colossians chapter 3, verse 1 and 2, to set our mind on things above, not on things on the earth. And the reality is we are pilgrims. And that's the point that sometimes I simply need to sit down and meditate on. Sit down and contemplate the reality that this life is not permanent. And I know this is an overlap, but it's Hebrews 9 and 27, where it says it's appointed unto man once to die, and then the judgment. Now we could go to Psalms 90 and verse 10, and he would tell us that the average lifespan is 70 to 80 years. And I get that 70 to 80 years really starts feeling like a long time. But as you get on down the road, and especially past age 50 and 60, you understand, I'm in the second half of life. I'm in the fourth quarter of life. And the passing of the time seems faster and faster, and it becomes more and more obvious that this world is not my home. I am just passing through, and one of these days I'm going to die just like everybody I know around me. Sooner or later, we all die. It is temporary. We have this tent of flesh. Sometimes the idea is a robe, and we sing the song, this robe of flesh I'll drop and rise to seize the everlasting prize. And that's it. We are, in a sense, eternal beings. And Peter clearly talks about this tent of flesh. And we will leave this temporary body behind. And the Spirit does go on to other realms, and in Christianity, that's like 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. We go to stand before the judgment seat of Christ, or Paul would say, had desire to leave this life and be with Christ. There is that other realm, and we can discuss that at another time. Well, the point is, we're not of the world. Look, if this world was our home, we wouldn't be just passing through. If this world was our home, we'd be staying here. We'd be here forever and ever and ever. Doesn't sound really exciting if you ask me, but that's the way it'd be. But this world is not our home. We're not going to stay here forever. We are just passing through, and sometimes you just have to sit down wherever your quiet time is. Some people like a cup of coffee and a morning sunrise. Some people like the evening and the setting of the sun. It doesn't matter where you do your meditation, just so you have a place that works for you, and you have that time. And you just sit and contemplate, okay, I'm how old? Fill in the blank there. And I've got, on average, how much time left? Well, if we use Psalm 90 and 10, you can use 80, because 80 is getting pretty common nowadays, and then subtract your current age from it, and you can see, clock's a ticking. You're not going to be here a whole lot longer. And the closer you get to that end, the faster that clock moves. So there you have some good stuff to think about. It's going to take you deeper and deeper where you need to go. Just roll that around in your mind a little bit. Put your comments below, your clarifications, your tips for other people. And as always, have a great day.